Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well read, and the danger is averted. It's a good ball out wide. Fermin. Threads one in. Played in deep. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Could move up a gear here. And it's Valverde. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Mbappe.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he was quick to react. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Rafinha.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Knocks it into space. Doku!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai tries across. That's really well cleared.
They've got to make this nice and quick. Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Played into space out wide. Now it's DiMarco. Cross to the back post. Keeper has taken decisive action. Takes a shot! Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Aims beyond the defence. Doku. Doku will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, easy pickings there. Tries to pass it through. And here's the chance to counter. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. That's going in strongly.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ndika cuts it out. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Koundé spots it and intercepts. Palmer looks to get on the end of this. And it's Lopez. And here's Thuram. Hakimi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well timed, excellent interception. It's a smartly directed ball. Mbappe. Lopez. DiMarco. Fired deep. Up he goes! He's in a great position here. Zubimendi. Doku. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Out towards the flank. Well read, nice interception. Hakimi. Now it's Palmer.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Hakimi really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Rafinha, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That has been cut short. And it's half-time here. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So your views on the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. There's the start of the second half.
Vietnam clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Haaland gets flagged offside. Doku. Szoboszlai. Valverde. Now he's got space here. Well, that's beautifully weighted. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And Ndika. And it's Valverde. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Little pass back. Nicely weighted ball. That's an excellent interception. Shapes to shoot! Sticks it away! That was easy. Almost too easy.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
So the first goal of the game.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Hakimi, oh, smashing header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. The ball is loose, and the chase is on. Tries to play it through. He's found a way through. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he's picked it up out wide.
Vietnam really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And the shot! And yes, it's there! There seemed no way back, but they are level. gorgeous, just to have the audacity to do it.
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then...
He's having a shot! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 88.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 99.
Hernandez.
Numero 22.
Vinicius Junior.
Il numero 10. Il numero 20.
Hernandez.
Il numero 8.
Just about up to 75 minutes.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Foden looking to penetrate opposition lines. Foden! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Osimhen! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find the finish after that.
There will be a throw-in. Pedro Neto. Szoboszlai. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Vietnam have their second corner now. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Corner number 3 coming up. Shot at goal! Oh, taken with style! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Vietnam get themselves into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. Vietnam really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Great vision. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Vietnam close now to seeing this one through to the end. And here's Mbappe, closing in on goal. Oh, the defence just... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Hernandez. It's Vinicius Junior. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. That has ended up in no man's land. Looking for options for movement. Lukaku. Szoboszlai has it out wide and in space. Climbs up big! Really well taken goal. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Vietnam could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
This their second corner of the game. Could have here their final chance. So, third corner of the game. And that's that. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in... Shoots! There it is! And what a start!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Vietnam finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Fermin gets flagged offside. Doku, DiMarco, Fermin, Marek Szoboszlai, and he's picked it up out wide, aimed in towards the centre. Kimmich attempts a clearance. Foden.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Doku. Doku. Vinicius Junior. Zubimendi. Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Alvarez. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Now it's Haaland. Mbappe. Vinicius Junior.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, that's a key interception. Doku. Can he get it through? This looks promising. And he can clear it away. Vietnam are behind here, despite their domination of possession. He's onside. He's on it. Can he get away? Mbappe! And he hits the net. They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Vietnam grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's Kimmich. Haaland.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And here's Lopez. Oh, well played, well played. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He's shifting through the gears here. Szoboszlai gets in to thwart him. And now the breakaway. Mbappe. It's a pretty loose pass. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Haaland. Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Vinicius Junior. Zubimendi, nicely spread.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
15 minutes till half-time. Doku! Foden. Van Dijk is there to clear. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Now that looks a decent ball.
Thuram really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Can he get on the end of this? Looking to play him in. Skims one in. Szoboszlai getting this one clear. Mbappe. Here's Doku. Fermin. Driving on and making good progress. Doku. Haaland. Cleared without hesitation. Foden. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Kimmich. That's an imaginative pass. Szoboszlai promptly onto that, and that is that. Threads one in, and he's searching through. Doku. He's in space and looking for options. Doku puts them all in. He'll try to keep this alive. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How would you review the first half?
Vietnam will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Vietnam have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Doku. And he's forced to go back. Van Dijk. Alvarez, given the lift of his goal. Vinicius Junior going full steam ahead down the left flank. Neither of Vinicius Junior! Good try, very good try in fact.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Szoboszlai. DiMarco. And it's Lopez. Zubimendi. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Thinks about the shot. Mbappe. Now DiMarco. Thuram is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Haaland receives it in a good position here. Well, they can break here. Driving forward, played out to the left flank. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So what can they make of this? And here's Alvarez. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And they can counter here. Fermin. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Alvarez. Van Dijk goes sliding in. No foul, says the referee. Foden. Lukaku. And that has been slung wide. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And he cuts out the supply. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Mbappe. Szoboszlai. Mbappe. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's gone looking for safety. Foden. Koundé. Now he's off and running. That's a nicely shaped ball. Alvarez. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Haaland. Now, what about a counter-attack? Can he get onto this? Ball's gone out of play.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 5, numero 24, numero 20, numero 18, numero 13.
It's a promising position. Hit into the middle.
Il numero 6, il numero 12, il numero 7, il numero
It's made its way
48,
to him.
il numero 10.
Terrific header! And yes, it's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Rodri. Thuram. Now it's Thuram. He could be in here. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto does really well to win the ball there.
Vietnam surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And here's Thuram. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Vietnam really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Alvarez. Showing good feet. And it's Stones. Alvarez. Could have here their final chance. All hands on deck for this one. Alvarez plays it short.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Il quarto uomo indica
nice
2
touch.
minuti di recupero.
2 minutes to be added on. Stones. And that's been... And the shot! And that is wildly off target. No unnecessary risks. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Vietnam have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Thuram taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together, and it's been a very impressive turnaround.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Showing great feet there. And that's... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Lukaku is offering a wry smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, nicely intercepted.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, the contribution from this guy, Fermin Lopez, will be key again. He's got the perfect fusion of energy and good vision. So he's going to be busy skittling around the field, both on and off the ball, looking for any space he can exploit. His game is full of devilment. He's a mischief maker.
OK, interesting. Could move up a gear here.
Fermin. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of...
Decent chance! And he's done it! Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Alvarez. Mbappe. That pass has been well intercepted. That looks a cracking ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That pass isn't the best.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Cucurella made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully.
Mbappe!
Kimmich. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
Oh, well played, well played.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
It's a promising position. And it's Lopez. DiMarco.
Very nicely done.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, can they get him away? Kimmich calmly anticipates. Now it's Lukaku. Olise. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, he's onto this. Can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that was very necessary. Well seen, saw that coming. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Oh, it's played in, climbs up big! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the job.
Face to face with the king. Real chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
Vietnam find a position of real strength now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, he's burst through, and he shoots! Oh, taken with style. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He's picked his way through. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. He came in hard, very hard. Now then, the ball's come loose. Ruben Dias. Donnarumma. And it's Van Dijk. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Just a quick request today for
Well,
everybody
for
to
me, it's a
please
lead that's
kindly
thoroughly
move
deserved,
any cars
Peter.
parked
They've
on the
been
road
quicker
outside
to
the
pretty
stadium.
much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Vietnam have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
And now, to all members of the crowd, I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here. Oh, not quite. Van Dijk makes the interception. And here's Haaland. Szoboszlai swings in across. Knocks it out wide. Played back in. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Looking for options for movement. And the shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Doku. Vermin. Vietnam are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Barella. Shifted it to the flank. Mbappe. And it's made its way to him. Spread out to the left. Nicely shaped cross. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Szoboszlai. Now Mbappe. Van Dijk. Zubimendi. Doku. Passing is crisp and sharp. And try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Could move up a gear here. Doku. Vermin. The defender is not giving up on this. Shot could be on. Szoboszlai.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Here comes another. He rises! Goal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Haaland demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Vietnam have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Palmer really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And he cuts out the supply. Zubimendi. Doku. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mbappe. Now there's a fine ball. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Mbappe. This time, surely! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got,
and the keeper's given it away. Real chance! And he hits the net. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Barella. And it's Rodri. And it's Pedri. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Pedri. Good ball, good take. Great ball, and he's in here. And a chance! Goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So we have a breakthrough. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Vietnam can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And here's Thuram. It's a good spell of possession, this. Doku receives it in a... Doku!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's been slipped through. Tries to get it clear. And that's put paid to a promising move. That's a shade optimistic. And that has been clubbed away. And he's quick to snatch it back. And here's Thuram. Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Ruben Dias gets good distance on it. Over to the left. And here's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's an imaginative pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Look at this. Tries a shot!
Sostituzione di giocatori.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Numero 3.
Keeper's dealt with that.
Il numero 11. Il numero 7. Il numero 14.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually...
Shot at goal! It's there! It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives. And
Shot, surely! He scored! And they've got their lead back. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And when the manager called on Thuram! They've done it! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Quite a thriller, this. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Haaland. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah,
He gets big! They've scored! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Vietnam take the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And here's Thuram. Mbappe.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. This looks promising. And Dijk gets it clear. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, that
And the finish! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that could have brought them level.
Thuram really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 10.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 13. Attenzione, un cambio.
Played out to the left flank. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. The final 5 minutes. Vietnam close now to seeing this one through to the end. Hakimi. Pedro Neto. Now can he find a finish? Chance for a shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Vinicius Junior. Now Subimendi.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Hernandez is in a really good position out wide.
4 minuti di recupero.
And here's Thuram. Oh, Haaland! And the ball's come loose here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking for the run. Pedro Neto. And he shoots! He scores! 2! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely. And we're done. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Haaland taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Terrific recovery. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up.
Thuram! And it's a goal! And that's got him off to a flyer!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
That was a given. It always was.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Vietnam finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, that pass isn't the best. No, that's been intercepted. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Well spotted.
It's a really well-measured ball. Van Dijk. Out to the left it goes. They've got a corner here.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Doku. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And he ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Thuram. Mbappe. Vietnam are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Oh, what a ball! Now that is a hefty challenge. Tries to play it through.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he's had it nicked away. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's a searching pass. Oh, well played. He can get that clear. Now it's Kimmich. Barella. He's found some space. And he gets rid in a hurry. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now it's Alvarez. Under an awful lot of pressure.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That is good alertness. Zubimendi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Haaland. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Knocks it out wide. Played out wide. Looking to play him in. Caught offside that time. Fermin. Here's Doku. Crunching tackle. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Vietnam are down to 10 men. Thuram gets a good foot in there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. This looks promising, and that is masterful defending.
Vietnam certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
That's a good ball out wide. Oh, looks as smashing. Goes for a shot! He's scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Oh, what a climb! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
They've played it short. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's come to nothing. And that was very necessary. It's a throw-in. Now this could be a chance. Thuram! He's got away with one there.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, they're looking at... And that'll be the last act of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 18, numero 19.
Vietnam get the second half going.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 10, il numero 22, il numero 9.
Oh, well measured. And he's running through. Look at the space here. Gets his head on it! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That's an imaginative pass. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Lukaku, out towards the flank. And here's Palmer. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that's a key interception. Doku. Subimendi. Doku. Throw in.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication. And
Big chance! Indika, great vision. That has not gone well. He's a sharp little ball here. Can he get onto this? Oh, that's fabulous. Delivery from a bullish header! Oh, taken with style! Into the lead once more. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal. Vietnam really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Good ball, good take. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Kimmich. Barella. Kimmich. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Not the most accurate pass. Haaland.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Kimmich.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Played in by Barella. And he's been shifted off it. Vietnam can breathe again. Just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Played out to the right. The ball has bounced loose now. Delivery from Mbappe. Vietnam are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's in space and looking for options. He has found the way through.
Vietnam really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front.
Oh, what a mistake! Doku. And Fermin. Now it's Haaland. Looking for options for movement. And that will be the final act. Well, that was intense. An enjoyable contest that either could easily have won. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just...
Barella! Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And smartly reclaimed.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Looking to play him in. Played out to the right. In towards the back stick.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability to handle the ball in tight spaces, his speed of thought on the turn, his understanding of the landscape around him, the intelligence in reading defensive positioning. All those factors which can make him unplayable when he's truly on song.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Wan-Bissaka has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Over to the other side. That pass has been well intercepted. Barella. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes.
Goes for a shot! It's there! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Haaland demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Fermin cuts out the pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Doku. DiMarco. DiMarco going full steam ahead down the left flank. Rodri. Now it's Haaland. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Van Dijk. Szoboszlai. And it's Zubimendi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Haaland. Haaland. Good purposeful running this.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Hakimi attempts a clearance.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Oh, that was vital. Doku. DiMarco. Looking for options for movement. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Lopez. Driving through, and the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now DiMarco, and here's Doku. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Doku. So what can they make of this? Nicely weighted ball. That's been cut out, well played. Real chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence. He won't be happy with that one. Knocks it into space. He can run onto that. No foul, says the referee. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Vietnam have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 99. Numero 21.
And we're off again.
Numero 22.
Vietnam carrying a one-goal lead.
Il numero 9.
No, again there's no way through. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And here's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he's quick to get it clear again. And they've got a throw. Hakimi. Ndika. Rodri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Vietnam are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Konate calmly anticipates. Now it's Lukaku. Now it's Barella. Lukaku. Good read, needed to be. And that was very necessary. Doku tries to pass it through. He's in a great position. Thuram! Oh, he's done well. Great stop. He tried the chip, but it wasn't his best.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch, and they're quite a tough skill.
Sostituzione di giocatori.
Corner number 2 then.
Numero 16. Numero 23. Lasciano il campo per il numero 11.
It's a mighty effort! Goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Vietnam are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Zubimendi, nicely aimed pass. Oh, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Endo. And it's McKennie. Mbappe producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Mbappe! Oh, taken with style! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Cambio di giocatori.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Pedro Neto. Can he get it through? Haaland providing an outlet on that flank. Rafinha is onto this. Endo.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Vinicius Junior! And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Kimmich with the short one. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Tries a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pass somewhat off target. Now he's off and running. Pedro Neto. And it's Kimmich. And here's Lukaku. And that's an excellent interception.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Thuram looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Szoboszlai. Endo.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has not gone well.
Vietnam can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And here's Lukaku. Vinicius Junior! Just not quite happening for him just now.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Desperate defending required here.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Pedro Neto puts his foot on the gas. Haaland has it out wide and in space. Pedro Neto receives it in a good position here. McKennie. Kimmich. Mbappe. Good ball over the top. And we're done. Vietnam proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And as you can see, we've already started here. In it comes. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That's the throw. Can he get on the end of this? Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Lopez. He's done well to get that clear.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Nice bit of trickery. Mbappe was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
He slings it in. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Barella. He's beaten the last man. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, it's hard to overlook the engine of this team, this guy, Wataru Endo.
And the finish! There it is!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Kimmich. Lovely, now then. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Doku. Now it's Lopez. That has been slung wide. And it's DiMarco. Doku. An instinctive delivery. And that's nice and simple for the keeper.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And here's Barella. Nicely weighted ball. Kimmich receives it in a good position here. Van Dijk can get it clear. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Doku showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's a good ball. It's Lukaku! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Lukaku actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Up he goes! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Quality ball. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. DiMarco. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. DiMarco. Vietnam looking to pass their way through. Mbappe. He rises! Cleared without hesitation. Barella.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Good purposeful... Mbappe! He has hit that forcefully.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Szoboszlai. Zubimendi. And it's Szoboszlai. Konate gets across to intercept that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, red, nice interception. Kimmich. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Back into the middle. Can he finish? They've done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, and the first 45 minutes are up. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Vietnam are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 14.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Lasciano il campo per il numero
Tries to play it through. Now it's Thuram.
il numero 8.
Oh, nice touch. DiMarco. DiMarco puts them all in. And he's there to clear it. Pedri. Now it's Haaland. Knocks it into space. He's through here. Vietnam needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Thuram. Lopez. Chance for a shot! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
A case now of complete control. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That's been cut out, well played. Great vision. Oh, super find. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain... Shot, surely! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 3.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 15.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Palmer. Mbappe. Now it's Haaland. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mbappe.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That'll be a corner. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Now it's Pedri. And the shot! Keeper's not concerned by that. DiMarco. Doku. Threads one in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Vietnam have their second corner now.
Attenzione, un cambio.
And it's been taken short. Fired deep towards the back post. Oh, cracking ball. Szoboszlai! It's loose now and they want to get it back. It's really well cleared. And now they can spring out of defence.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Thuram, and that's a chance! He has done it! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. It's become a case of men against boys. Endo. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to pass it through. Vietnam are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. He's found a way through. He's having a shot! And he hits the net. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Numero 11.
And yes, it's him again. Vietnam are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Pressing high and with purpose. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And he has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And he's running through. Now it's Thuram. He is through here. Picked out brilliantly. Great ball, and he's in here. Heading backwards. Ruben Dias. And it's Hernandez. Now it's Haaland. And that has been clubbed away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Vietnam clearly now in lead preservation mode. Out towards the flank. Yildiz. Haaland! Doku! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he couldn't quite make it 6.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Szoboszlai goes short. Played into the box. Cleared away.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di recupero.
Haaland. And a chance! They've scored! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Numero 11.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Endo. Oh, some tackle that.